It's easy to be the favorite when you're the only one. Good morning, everybody. An Irishman walks into a bar in Dublin. He orders 3 pints of Guinness and sits in the back of the room, drinking a sip out of each one in turn. When he finished all 3, he comes back to the bar and orders 3 more. The bartender says to him, "You know, a pint goes flat after I draw it. It would taste better if you bought one at a time." The Irishman replies, "Well, you see, I have 2 brothers. One is in America, the other is in Australia, and I'm here in Dublin. When we all left home, we promised that we'd drink this way to remember the days when we drank together." The bartender admits that this is a nice custom and leaves it there. The Irishman becomes a regular in the bar and always drinks the same way. He orders 3 pints and drinks the 3 pints by taking drinks from each one of them in turn. One day he comes in and only orders 2 pints. All the other regulars in the bar notice and fall silent. When he comes back to the bar for a second round, the bartender says, "I don't want to intrude on your grief, but I wanted to offer my condolences on your great loss." The Irishman looked confused for a moment. Then a light dawns in his eyes and he laughs. "Oh no," he says, "everyone is fine. I just quit drinking." All right. Today here in the clubhouse at 12, we have line dancing, and the community room at 1, we have sevens. Tonight we have bingo. Be here and ready to play by 6:15. Tomorrow is the second Tuesday food drive, and we also have potluck tomorrow at 5:30. Anna Mae wants to let anybody know if you have not signed up for potluck but you would like to come, you can call her. Her name is Anna Mae Chafe, and she is in the directory. But if you don't have her number, you can call me and I can give it to you. I just don't have it here with me. And then the rest of the week, there's not a lot of there's a lot of activities going on, but none that I'm going to announce. But I do want to say, for all the mothers on Sunday, we would like to wish you all a very, very happy Mother's Day. Let's give all the mothers in the room a round of applause. Okay, and the only other thing I'm going to announce is the ladies' luncheon will be at the Outback Steakhouse on Thursday the 24th. Arrive to be seated at 11:15, order off the menu and pay there, and the sign-up will be on the credenza. Oh, I said that was going to be the last thing I have announced, but I got this whole thing I got to read. Okay, this is in reference to the Hurricane Pet Shelter. The pet sign-up folder has returned to the credenza for those who need to add their information. More information will be forthcoming each week at morning coffee and in the June newsletter. Items to bring: a cage enclosed for pet to sleep, food, preferably dry food for 3 days, a sheet or cover to go over the cage at night, a vet reminder, please check with your vet to update vaccinations, pet meds to calm, ease anxiety, a leash, I get to say my favorite word, pet poop bags, your pet's favorite toy, and newspapers, and then number 10 says, don't forget your pet. Please complete the pet sign-up sheet on the credenza with your name, pet's name, breed, weight, and your cell phone number. As of today, Monday, May 8th, we have 36 animals signed up. If you will be living here in Tanglewood this summer from June to September and have a pet you would want to bring with you in case of a hurricane, please sign them up. You must stay in the building if your pet comes to the shelter. No drop-offs. This year, we will not have a pet lottery. However, there is the sign-up sheet. There will be a sign-up sheet for the owners to schedule themselves for at least a 1-hour watchdog time in the community room with the pets while we are inside the building. There will be a designated sitting area. We'll have the sign-up sheet available once we know all coming to the shelter. Okay. The animals will have adult supervision at all times. That's important because they need adult supervision. In order to accommodate all animals, there will not be an area designated to sleep by your pet. So they're requesting that you bring some anxiety meds for yourself if needed. But that Fido must stay in the community room all night. Signs will be printed and placed on the cage with the animal's name, owner name, phone number, and location in the building if we need to contact you in case if your pet is having issues. Hopefully we will not need to utilize this process, but we want to be prepared in case Irma's big brother decides to swoop over Sebring. P.S. We will be setting up a drill practice demo for the pet area soon for those to see how the room will be set up if needed. Next week, there will be a volunteer sheet for owners who wish to help out with the setup and takedown of the room. And it says, thanks, and this is from Pam Beatty, Core Leader for the Hurricane Shelter Project. And if you have any money that you gave to me last year and you didn't come pick it up for the deposit on the pet shelter room, please come see me. I still have your money. Please come and pick it up because we're no longer asking for a deposit for that.
Thank you, Bill.
Okay, with that, now I'm done and I get to get off here. Have a wonderful day.
Okay, are you ready? You like these? These are sunglasses that the Pickleball Club is selling. They're very nice for night driving. I can't see with them in here, though, too well. They're $20, and they are the Max HD high definition, 100% UVA and UVB. The sun reaches two types of harmful rays. UVA is the short rays, or the short wave radiation, and the UVB is the long one. The UVB is what penetrates the dermis of the skin, and unprotected, that causes premature wrinkles. So let's get these back on right now. And suppression of your immune system. So if you want to stay happy and healthy and pretty, buy these glasses. Ellen has them over there in the corner. They're in the white, and they say Tanglewood on the side. They also have them in the black. They're very comfortable. We're also looking to find some that will fit over prescription glasses, so she's checking on that too. But they are really good for driving. I do know that much. Let's see. Okay, talking about the hurricane shelter, Billy was talking about the animals. Each week we're going to have something for you to kind of think about to be preparing for. I talked with somebody today, and they said they were at the supermarket, and the dry or powdered milk is already disappearing. I thought, who's going to drink that? Well, you cook with it, okay? Also powdered eggs. Do you know how many, those of you that were here last year, remember all the muffins we needed to make? We didn't have eggs. So you might start thinking about those things, pick up a few extras if you're in the supermarket. But this week is going to be battery week, not hit your neighbor week. Batteries, buy batteries, all the sizes you think you might need. You might just pick up an extra one. They're usually there at the checkout when you get ready to leave. So work on that. Last, Creation Health sends out, hang on here. Okay. Creation Health has these pamphlets, papers that Albina brings every month, and it has a lot of good information. It's in there in the community room, or in the craft room, about different classes that they offer, and they're all free. There's some about living healthy, pre-diabetes, some cardiac nutrition classes. A couple of them we don't worry about is childbirth and breastfeeding, so we don't have to worry about that one. Parkinson's support group, stroke support groups, grief support, Better Breathers, and Circle of Hope, the cancer support group. So all these are free classes to go to, and they're just right here across the road from the hospital. So if you want to check on those, we have plenty of them.
Good morning, everyone.
Thank you.
Artie Nichols for the Tanglewood Blood Drive. The next blood drive is June 6th from 9 to 3. There's only a few people signed up, but I'd like to have more people sign up so that we can get our quota for the blood drive. And next month, June 6th. Then also, I have someone else taking my place this summer because I'm going to be going away for the summer. So Anna Mae Chaffee is going to take over. And if you have any questions, see me after coffee, and we'll have Anna Mae also talk with you if you need any questions. So thank you very much. And make sure you bring your
Well, good morning, everybody.
driver's
My name is
license
Lourdes
with you.
Izquierdo, and
Thank
I'm
you.
a proud neighbor in your Dreamcatcher side on Rain Dance. Been a neighbor of yours since last August, and I've been very proud to be part of this neighborhood. So proud, in fact, that I noticed how we all share, how we all volunteer, how we are so neighborly, that I wanted to come up with something to give back to the community. And what else but to teach Spanish? So, this is going to be a free class just to give back to the community that has evolved my mother and I so much. And so beginning Tuesday after Mother's Day, the 15th, from 3 to 4 in the craft room, we will be teaching Spanish, but it will not be a grammar class. We are going to be teaching whatever it is you want to say in Spanish. I will teach you how to say it, how to pronounce it, and we're just going to have fun while we're doing it. Share a little bit of the culture, maybe get involved in sharing some different foods from these cultures, from these Spanish-speaking cultures, some dancing maybe. I have a lot of ideas, but the main object is for you to have fun while learning a new language. So beginning May the 15th, Tuesday, and Friday the 18th, in the craft room from 3 to 4, and I'm happy to be part of this community, and I'm looking forward to seeing you there. Thank you very much, and have a great week.
To those of you who do not know me, I am Melvin Ridley, and I am a part of the Tanglewood Neighborhood Watch program. Most of you by now know that Medicare will be sending new ID cards. Allegedly, this process started in April of this year, and it's probably going to take them about 2 years to get to everybody. So why am I saying that? Well, anytime you get something new, there's a crook out there trying to get it from you. I received a call last week, and my caller ID said Medicare. You and I know Medicare does not call you for any reason. If they have something they want to get to you, including your card, they send it through the mail. But being one of my bad days, I decided to take this call. I said hello, and a lady with an accent to the point that I could not understand her name, stated her name, and then immediately began asking me questions. Well, I lied. Do you have backache? No. Do you have a shoulder ache? No. Do you have knee ache? No. And at that point, she hung up. That aroused my curiosity, and I began to think about that, and I wanted to say to you that these people are fishing for information. If I had answered positively to any of those questions, she probably was going to begin asking me for ID, i.e. my social security number or the new number. I haven't received a card, so I shouldn't give her that. My reason for stating this is that, first of all, I want you to know what happened, and I'm asking you, share this with your friends, your family, your neighbors, share it with everyone. Let's see if we can't nip this thing in the bud. It's about time we stand up and tell some of these people, I can't say the rest of that. Have a pleasant morning.
Information well taken for certain. I'm Donna Scores with Diversions this morning, and as Billy pointed out to you, we have a game of sevens this afternoon. If you're looking for a little instruction, that'll be at 12:30 in the community room. Game starts at 1. 20 chips for $2 on your ante up, and there'll be some ice cream afterwards. Also, it's a little bit early for us to start talking about July 4th, but I do want to let you know that what we have planned for July 4th is a golf cart parade at 9 a.m. There'll be various routes, or is that routes? I'm from Michigan, I think it's routes. I'm not certain. Routes. But we'll have various routes or routes designated, and we're working on those now. But think about how you might want to get that golf cart all decorated up. There'll also be a potluck late in the afternoon. There's a sign-up sheet on the credenza for that. So if you are interested in wanting to bring a dish to the potluck, please sign up. Another hat now on Broadway Lights Theater Company. The return of Daryl Patrick's Jazz Ensemble is scheduled for May 18th, not this Friday, but the following Friday, 7 o'clock, doors open at 6:15. Daryl will do a little bit of Latin music, some bossa nova, and some soft jazz. It's going to be an evening of great entertainment. Again, many of you have attended many of these in the past. $5 for your tickets. Rhodey is selling them over here. Rhodey, raise your hand. Tickets will also be available at the door. BYOB and your snacks. Daryl indicates that because this music is so catchy and contagious, he's going to make a little bit larger area on the floor for those of you that may want to do a little dancing.
He's trying to hold my hand there. I don't know. Okay. As far as special events is concerned, again, Saturday, June 23rd is the Southern Gospel Night. And that leads us to the welcome table.
Good.
Sue, do you have anybody there?
We do. Good morning, everybody. We have two new people. We're all from the Wildflower neighborhood, so I'm going to turn the mic over and they can introduce themselves.
Good morning, everybody. My name's John. This is Jacqueline. We're currently living in Primrose Lane. Been here 5 weeks today. It's been wonderful. We've met awfully much nice people. The kitty cat loves every window he looks out of. And I'm looking at what I'm supposed to be saying. Please hold on for just 1 second. Okay, my name's where we live. We're from, previous to here, we spent 25 years in the Vero Beach area. And my wife, Jacqueline, said, let's consider alternatives. So she went online and brought up Tanglewood online, and I said, we're going to waste 2.5 hours to go up there. It's not going to look like that. Everything looks good online. We came down. We just couldn't believe what we saw. It was just, what are we going to buy, when are we going to buy it? But Tanglewood just excited us, and we still have that same feeling. Okay, and let's see what we have. Anything else I want to share? I think I'll let my wife say hi. she prefers not to, but I'm going to say please.
Hello. He says he listens to what I say, but I don't think so. Hi, everybody. You have a beautiful community here, and we're very happy to be here. Vero Beach was very nice, but the hurricanes and Brightline coming through with 48 trains a day at 110 miles an hour did not look too good to us. We're not going to find that here. It's wonderful. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ada Olavarrieta. If you can say it after me, you're lucky. I've been a resident of Sebring for many years, for about 25 years. I used to live on Lakeview Drive, but the house was just too big, and my friend died, and I just needed to get something that was smaller and had more activities going on. So hopefully I can get involved instead of looking at four walls. So I'm happy to be here. I have a friend that live here, and he talked to me about it, and sounded good. Sounded good, like there was a lot of things going on that I should be able to come up with something to do with all of you. So I'm glad to be here, and like I said, I've been a resident of Sebring, so I kind of know the area. But it's very interesting because there's a historian coming later this month, and I thought, that would be an interesting place to attend. So I know the history of Avon Park, Sebring, and Lake Placid, which I've been here all this time, and I don't know a lot of the history. So thank you for being part of my community.
And that's all we have for today. Everybody have a great week.
Okay, thanks, Sue. Thanks to the new residents. That's some fun facts up here for you. 1914, I'm sure all of you remember that. Congress established Mother's Day, and I'm sure you all remember that. So don't forget your mothers and your daughters who are mothers, and it's a great day to celebrate. In 1966, how many of you remember Mamas and the Papas? Raise your hand. Okay. Well, number one hit this day in history was Monday, Monday. How appropriate. In 1970, The Long and Winding Road. Who wrote that? The Beatles. Absolutely. It was their last American release. Okay, sorry you don't win a prize for knowing that, but that was fun anyhow. Okay, today, don't forget, is Sevens at 1 p.m. in the community room. Bingo tonight. Buy your sheets by 6:15 tonight. Tuesday, potluck at 5:30. Bring a dish that will serve 12 people. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, believe it or not, are free days. So get to know your neighbors, say goodbye to some of them that are leaving, have a party, do whatever. And then Sunday, your favorite place of worship, and Mother's Day. So see you next Monday, and be sure to wave and have a blessed day. Thanks.